Welcome to Minecraft with Kojilic. Welcome everybody. Welcome to my dirt house, Kojilic's house, as you can see. Now this is the best house in the game. See, I got a window and a door, and look at it. It's just beautiful. Look at all these dirt walls and this dirt everything. Everybody loves dirt. You don't realize how useful it is. Now, obviously, we have a chest, which has lots of space. Oh, what's that? No, that's nothing. Don't worry about that. And we have a bed and a furnace. Now, the furnace works pretty good. All you gotta do is put some coal in it. And here's my floor. Some grass just grew there. And everything is looking great, as you can see. Now, we're gonna get some wood smelt in this furnace to show you how good it is. And look at it. It lights up. Just like everything. Now, I don't think we should use that much coal, so let me just... Yeah. There we go. That should be enough. 28. Now, I'm gonna melt this charcoal here. Let me just grab this. And see, it's making charcoal. Can you believe it, guys? Charcoal. Now, if I take this charcoal out... Oh. Hey. That's nothing. So, as you can see, my dirt house isn't that quite as it seems, as you could say. But, basically, if you put 28 items in there, it opens a secret path. And I built it as a dirt house, so nobody would ever suspect a thing, you know? So, 28 in there. And it goes between 28 to 41. See? 41. And then I put 42. Closes. Take one out. Hold on. There we go. Opens. It opens. See, 28 through 41. I think that's 13 numbers you could possibly open it with. I may not be correct, but that's how I think it is. Here's my redstone. Don't worry, guys. I'm just going to exit this real quick, but I'll show you how I did the redstone earlier. So, here we are. This is the area that you're supposed to build on. And I guess you could just grab a chest and hide your diamonds all in here. See? Pretty spacious. Just kidding. You know, you can always add some extra and mine some. But here we go. Diamonds. And here's the device. Basically all it is a slime block with a delay and the same device you saw earlier. But it's always on. It has a redstone receiver with a torch, so it does the opposite signal. But see, basically it turns off and the thing launches you out and you're out of the ground. And that's my amazing dirt house. And that's how you hide your real house in your fake house. Now this book I showed you earlier, see, I already knew from the start 28 through 41. And that's why I was acting suspicious, of course. But my dirt house is pretty good. Now here we are at the device. Now here's how we open it, the hatch. Here's the hole we go in. This is what I use in my dirt house. Obviously you don't want to use a lever because of you want to hide how you're going to do it. But basically it's redstone and 3 redstone receivers, and one of them is at 1 tick, the other one is at 3 ticks, the other one is at 4 ticks, and you put the sticky pistons like this. All of them are sticky pistons, and you just put them in the positions that I show you, and the redstone like I show you, and yeah, that's pretty much it. That's how you make it, and that's how I made the device, obviously. Now turn it off, and the secret hatch is closed. Turn it on. The secret hatch is back open. obviously this is very good for hiding stuff. Now here we are at this automatic repeater I showed in my last video. It works, but it's kind of slow and clunky, and I advertised it. This is called an auto clock repeater, as you can see on the sign, auto clock repeater. And it turns on and off, but it's quite slow, and I wanted to make a faster model. And this one uses torch burnout. It's called a pulsar auto repeater. Now when you switch it on, it obviously goes really faster than the clock repeater, but here we are. I made a sticky piston and a lamp, because if you used a torch receiver, it would go too fast for the torch to turn on and off, so I had to do it that way. And it fires a lot faster, and it's just way more compact and better than the other automatic thing I built. Now here we are at the impenetrable arrow fortress. The reason I call it that is because of the redstone I built behind it. Now see, if we click this, the floor opens, revealing a slime block. Now if you open both of these, as you can see, it opens a slime block floor. If we push this button, it activates a repeater, and it goes up and down really fast. Now there's another button that activates another repeater, and it shoots arrows. And how this works is, while the arrows are shooting, the bouncing slime blocks will bounce the arrows back up everywhere, and it just creates an arrow wall. So while I'm in survival mode, nobody could pass this wall. So, and there's a slime block gap. So if you want nobody coming in your fortress, just build this. But there was one downside. You can't really build it in survival because of all those arrows. You know how hard it is to get arrows in survival. But it is really great for keeping people out of your base. Now, the only downside to the model I built on this is the repeaters. There's no way to turn them off. There are ways to do that, like you see the redstone lamp. You could use a sticky piston to pull a redstone lamp and disconnect the signal, like I did in my clock repeater. But I was kind of too lazy to do that, and everything just looks good on this model, except for that. Now here's the redstone for beginners. If you already know how to build the redstone, because you're pretty much good at redstone like me, you pretty much already know how this is built. But basically, the piston under the block sends a 1-tick pulse, and the 1-tick pulse is just enough to set off a very fast redstone repeater system clock under there, and that's how you turn on the slime blocks and the arrows. See, they're pretty much both the same in the redstone, so that's pretty much it. But if you were an expert, you would have pretty much already known that. So, yeah, like I said, the downside with this one is you gotta replace the redstone. You can't just go ahead and disconnect it like the auto clock. So, the slime blocks are gonna keep on going and continuing unless I replace it. See?